There's the queen, who is the king's wife.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the queen mother.
Interesting.
It's different. The queen actually does not have too much power or responsibilities. They are the queen.
They just sit there and look pretty?
They just sit there and hopefully they're blessed to look pretty. Yes. The queen mother is technically, when it comes to political power, above the queen.
Okay.
Right. So the queen mother, first off, is responsible for choosing the king. Over 50% of Black Americans are unmarried, and only 2% of Black families in America have a net worth over $1 million.
We are on our journey to not only join that 2%, but grow that 2%.
Facts. I'm Devon Truvel, creator of Black Wall Street, the board game, with my beautiful co-host.
I'm Sinclair, aka the health nerd. You can go to our website at them4show.com, our Instagram at them4show, and our YouTube channel at Melanated Married Millionaires in the Making.
And welcome to the M4 Show. There's the queen, who is the king's wife.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the queen mother.
Interesting.
It's different. The queen actually does not have too much power or responsibilities. They are the queen.
They just sit there and look pretty?
They just sit there and hopefully they're blessed to look pretty. Yes. The queen mother is technically, when it comes to political power, above the queen.
Okay.
Right. So the queen mother, first off, is responsible for choosing the king.
Wow.
All right. So the queen mother, first, foremost, and this isn't in every West African culture. This is specifically one of the tribes that we talked to, but they were in charge of choosing who the next king is going to be. Number two, they're in charge of raising the men and children of the tribe, of the village, of the family, to make sure that they know the history of the family, the language, spiritual practices. So you weren't far off there. I see you. And they are taught how to conduct themselves as a king. Right. So from birth, if you are of royal blood, you are given to this queen mother, and they teach you all these things. They literally groom you from birth to be king. And then eventually one of y'all are going to be chosen. They're also in charge of education. If anything, if there's any like beef within the family, you go to the queen mother. You don't go to the king. You be like, hey, queen mother, this is what's going on. The queen mother will try to solve it herself. And if she can't solve it, then she'll pass it on to the king. What else happens? And a few other things, right? So it was just interesting to go ahead, queen.
You have maybe an admirer or someone from Ghana there?
Ajiri, what's going on?
And they spelled it out? Whew.
So this is my man from Ghana.
I know. I mean,
this was my roommate.
Oh,
this was my roommate. This is my dog.
Hi, roomie.
Ajiri. Good to see you. What time is it out there? Oh, it's nighttime. Majo. You feel me? Hey.
Majo. I can tell me some things.
I did teach you a little bit. But yeah, it was just interesting to see the responsibilities and the roles that a queen mother has in traditional Africa, and then see the roles and responsibilities that Black women play in America. And I feel like, and you let me know, but I feel like most Black women assume the role of queen mother.
Basically.
Right, like you're handling the beef within the family, you're educating the children, you are almost in charge of the spiritual development of the kids, you're teaching them the manners and how to be a man, how to be a woman. I feel like we have a lot of queen mothers within the African American community without the title, and they haven't gone through the official rites of passage and all that, but it's interesting how those roles and responsibilities have been subconsciously passed down to Black women generation to generation. How you feel about that?
I mean, yeah, it does sound very similar. The role itself sounds very similar of like the mother of a household. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get back to the episode in a second, but breathe. If you've ever had a brilliant idea, I'm pretty sure everybody just took a breath right there, right? Because we all have amazing ideas, but I got a question for you. What's stopping you from taking that idea and actually making it into a business, actually executing on your brilliance? My name is Devon Truvel, and in 2018, I was able to create market, and sell my own product while still working a 9 to 5. And through the years, I've taken the lessons we've learned, the expensive webinars that I've gone to, and the dozens of business books that I've read, and I've discovered 7 simple steps to launch your business. If you're ready to take your business idea to the next level and make it real and start making profit from your passion, head to www.launchitcommunity.com and grab yourself the book. We've been able to make it very simple, affordable, and easier than ever to start that business while still working your 9 to 5. And we take entrepreneurs every single Friday and we talk to them. We teach them about how to use social media. We teach them about how to set up their Instagram account, how to use Shopify, how to use Printful, and other tools that can help you take your business to the next level, but not take tons of time away from your 9 to 5 and your busy life that you already have. So if you're ready to take that idea to the next level, make sure you head to www.launchitcommunity.com, get yourself a book, and join our free accountability calls. Now, let's get back to the episode.
I don't want to say that's where it comes from, but it could be.
It very well could have came from that, I think, because we don't know what type of traditions were passed down out of survival, right? When our ancestors went through the slave trade, when we had to come to America, there could have been, and very well statistically were, queen mothers that were forced into enslavement. So, and then when they got to America, my responsibility hasn't changed.
Right.
My tribe may look different and may be a little bit fractionized, or what's the word I'm looking for? Divided, broken up. That's not the right word, but I'm still going to assume the responsibilities that I would have if I was home. So I'm still going to act like a queen mother here. I'm going to see who's going to be chief, who's going to be king within this family, within this group of people. I'm going to teach my daughter, I'm going to teach other people how to be queen mother. This is how you move as an African woman.
Yeah.
I think it's very possible.
I think the interesting part of what you said is that the queen mother chooses the next king. That's a huge responsibility. So technically, like you said, like that's a lot of power, right, that they have. And yeah, it just shows that, that's a very big decision that needs to be made. So there's a lot of responsibility, but also a lot of there's a lot you need to be able to see within that group of people, right? And analyze within that group of people, like, okay, personalities, okay, who's got the characteristics of a good king, right? Who's going to really take on this role. And yes, the king is the one who then goes and does the work, but the queen is who decides who gets to do that. So I feel like they almost have more power.
Yep. So I got 2 thoughts off of that, Queen. One is the only person who can technically disagree with the king is the queen mother. Right? So if the king makes a decision, he's like, all right, every Tuesday we're having po' boys.
Overruled.
The only person who can be like, actually, king, hate to break it to you, but this is what we're going to do on Tuesday, is the queen mother, right? Because technically, again, the queen mother put the king in that position to begin with. Number 2, it's interesting reflecting on this saying: behind every strong black man is a strong black woman.
Yeah.
Where does that come from?
Yeah.
Right? Literally behind this king is a queen mother who put him in that power to begin with. And it's interesting, the dynamics with men and women is the king is technically at the forefront, most visible, and will put out the actions, but the queen mother is the one who's on the ground with the people, learning all this stuff. She knows everybody, she knows all the culture, and she's kind of advising the king the whole time. Although he's at the forefront, it's like the queen mother is back there, like, this is what you should really be doing, king.
I know what I picture is like the typical kind of kingdom where you got like a king in this throne and then the queen mother in the background. And he may be like, this is what we do. And then queen mother kind of walks up and like, actually.
So funny enough, during like naming ceremonies and whenever we saw chiefs, that's literally how it was. Like the chief was sitting here, queen mother would be sitting right there. Like other advisors and chiefs would be sitting next to him. So yeah, I think it's just very interesting, again, why you need to plug into the source and see this stuff and experience this stuff on your own. It's because I think there's so many cultural parallels between what is still practiced and was practiced in Africa to what we do as African Americans, just either naturally or subconsciously. Right, it's very interesting. All right. Oh, what's going on, Tim? Hope you and the Queen are doing well. Shout out to your podcast. Good stuff. Queen.
Yes.
Are you good on number 3?
I am.
All right, let's go with number 4 out of the 5 reasons why you need to visit Africa or visit Ghana. Shout out to Nigeria out there in Ghana. I miss you, man.
Oh,
Miss you, bro. It's good talks, good times. Go ahead. Thank you for supporting the M4 show and our mission to increase the wealth of Black families.
If you received any value from this episode, any value at all, any, do us a favor and give us a like and subscribe on YouTube and Apple, Spotify, anything, all of them, all of them, wherever you're listening. Go ahead and like and subscribe.
And after you like and subscribe, make sure you send this episode to at least one family that you really want to see win. We'll catch y'all next time.